Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more Stormworks. We are back on our space station here and we're gonna make some changes and do some additions. So let's not waste any more time, let's get started. Alright, so we're just back at a gas station with a garage here so I can do some work on these things. I wanted to have a small work section. This is not the same one we were at last time. Let's just jump in this little area here. Let's get our power corridor. One of the first things I want to do is I wanted to add more solar panels to this thing. Solar panels suck, so we've got to have more. I do know that we are getting a new solar panel with the update. It is a 4x4. All I can tell you is it's probably 16 times stronger than the normal solar panel, which doesn't make it much stronger at all. I'm hoping they really do give an update to the solar panels here with the space DLC, because we definitely need it. That looks a lot better. Let's do this and this. There we go. And a lot of you guys said that I should have these on rotating pivots here as well, and I agree. We were going to use the space station to do that, but I think we're going to use pivots instead. Oops, can I keep that? And then I'm going to have to stick it right in here. I think this will work. Let's go back to pivots. We want the robotic with power. Yes. How is that going to look? We can kind of fix this right here. We'll drop us an inverse block right here in this little corner and right here in this little corner. There we go. Now we could do that and this, and we'll merge those together. Ooh. All right, let's fix that. We'll do the same thing to the other side. I'm sure we broke it there as well. All right, now let's merge that with that with that, and that with, why is that a thing like that? Now what does this side look like? This side is all screwed up as well, but easy fix. There we go. All right, so now these guys can swing out and they can rotate up and down. So we'll be able to adjust these guys pretty good here. Coming inside, do we need more? Somebody said we don't really need all these windows, and I agree. We could lose a couple of these windows here, and we could add a couple more batteries in here just for safety's sake, and I think that'll be great. Don't need to see a whole lot out in the world, and we'll just finish that off like that and like so. I think that does all right. Still got two windows on the side there. You know, we could battery all the way down the side here. I don't think we'll need all this electrical power. I don't think we'll need all of it. There were some suggestions to put electrical connectors here. I'm really concerned on how quick electrical connectors snap together that we're gonna get some damage in space. And if we get damage in space, we're gonna lose pressure and oxygen. So I'm not sure about how to go about that. I was thinking maybe having some that extend out and then connect, but so right now we're looking at this as up. This is our upside here. In space, there is no up. So if I come in here and I'm, say, upside down and this is my up, the way that we connect up to this door is not gonna be the same. So if we have something on the left side here and then it ends up being on the right, it's just not gonna work. So I'm not sure about how to go about this electrical connection here, and I don't want things to instantly connect and start taking power from something. So this is just kind of a safety measure. If we have a better system down the road that we can come up with, I will definitely try to change this out. But I feel like that means I'm gonna need one on each end to be able to power each capsule. I think that's the way I'm seeing this. So we'll have to have one on each end, and we've got, how did we lose a battery here? What happened there? Okay, battery is back. We shall take this, and what is a good spot for it? I guess maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. What do all these do? What does this do? This opens the door. That's the magnet for the door. We need all these things. We need all those things. What if we do it like this? I think this could work. Let's do this the right way. With mirror mode off. We'll do one there. We'll do one there. We'll keep that system there. And now this will just be a pass-through of electricity from one segment to the other. Perfect. So now that's a nice and a lot bigger. We've got more solar panels on that. Honestly, we could put solar panels on this side and this side and have it open up in like a T formation. I kind of want to do that. Let me copy all that. More power, right? And the problem we're gonna have is I'm gonna start taking some of these windows. Let's try this. Let's resize this. We'll just take that. We'll copy that. We'll go up, rotate it, slide it over. And I lost some panels too. And you know, another thing I'm gonna do before I copy all this is hook all this up, because that's gonna be a pain to hook up more of it. So let me do that. All right, that's all done. Now we can copy and paste this. Let's start over here. Grab all of that. We'll grab that. and make sure we grab that. We'll copy it, we'll drag it out, paste it, and then we'll get rid of all this crap. It's gonna make life more difficult for us. We'll get rid of that and that. Now we've got everything we need here. Let's copy it again, rotate it. Oh, I should have cut that. Should have cut it. Too late now. All right, so that fits in nicely right there. We can paste that. Why did that do that? Is this not on the same? It is the same. Why is it not? Oh, because it's a different side of the door. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll take this, we'll come down. There we go, we'll paste that. Let's merge all this together. You are part of that, which it didn't work. Wait, why did that not take? Oh, my brain's not working today. Let's see, let's flip this over, take it down, paste it. Really? I just clicked paste. Did you guys not see that? Paste, paste. It's not pasting. Am I doing something wrong here that this is not pasting? Oh, I'm out of the build area. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, there we go. Now we do that, and then we can come in here and do that on that edge, and then this on that edge, merge that with that. Now we're golden here. Okay, let's get rid of this. Now we have the ability, these things come out. We have 4 separate panels that are gonna be producing power, and they have the ability to rotate on axis here that'll allow it to stay towards the sun. What we need is like a photon sensor or a light sensor, which would be really nice. That'll always know which way we're pointing. So we've got that. We've added more batteries, which is great. So we've got all of those. We've got our connections here on the ends. That's perfect. Let's save this. All right, for some reason now the hub will not load in here. I don't know what, let's see what's happened here. We can load it in this way. Why is it so much bigger? It fit before, did it not? I'm super confused. It didn't get much bigger. Maybe we never built in that area. Ooh, so this might be something that we have to pull from Earth. So I'm gonna need a big heavy lifter for this. Okay, so that's not gonna work. All our small containers will still be able to get from a small build zone, which is nice. Let's get another space corridor here. I kind of want to make a sleeping quarters, which would be really nice. We're gonna need to hook up the door again. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a toggle. We want to do it at both ends. So that's, there we go. We've got that. So we're gonna need a toggle for the door, right? Toggle for the door, toggle for the mag, and a cable connector for power. But these things are they're gonna have to have power initially to be able to have these doors connect. So I feel like each one of these things is gonna have to have its own tiny little power supply. And then when they hook up, they'll be part of the big supply system. I think that's the way it's gonna work. But let's see, we'll connect these. Let's, yeah, we're gonna have to have power on these. That's what's gonna have to happen. That's an easy fix, easy fix. Okay, so we'll go to, top one will be magnet, next one will be door. Top will be magnet, bottom will be door. And that'll be the standard that we go for here. Let me save this as corridor, and then that way I can just pull this in anytime we need to build a new one. All right, that's done. Let's grab ourselves a bed. And now it's space, so beds don't need to lay any certain way. So this is just gonna be a huge sleeping hub here. Let's get all of that. How many beds can we fit across here? We'll do one there. Okay. How much space do we have? Quite a bit, and we've got room to kind of give some separation between everybody, which is nice. Okay, we can give everybody a little bit of privacy here. We'll just kind of cut in these a little bit. We'll do something like that, like that, like that. There we go, a little bit of privacy. We've got a sleeping quarters now, which is nice. Let's see, we'll fill in all of these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds, which is quite a lot, honestly. I don't see us having this many people floating around in space anyway. So that's five beds there. We'll have the power supply station, we'll have the hub, plus whatever beds you have on your spaceship. I feel like now that, let's give these guys kind of something to stare at while they're in cryostasis here. We'll get rid of all the glass here, and we'll see what we're working with. We'll go portholes again. Let's see, we'll grab our long ones. I think we can do one there. Those are backwards. We'll do one there, do one there, and one there. Okay, so we'll have one wall of windows just to be able to see out into space. So while you're sleeping, you can see your imminent doom if a asteroid or something's coming in to get you. So there we go. That's a nice little space hub here. Let's paint some of this stuff. We'll just paint all our blankets blue. Why not? Space blue. Everything there is good. We will need a little spot, maybe some seating, just so we can kind of grab onto something, maybe make our way through here. Ladders on the ceiling would be good. We had that in our last corridor. Just in case something happens, it'll give you something to grab onto, and you can move around a little bit easier in the hub here. Okay, so that's a thing. The beds are causing a problem with the ladders. All right, good to know. How do we do that without causing problems? Will that fit there? It will. It's all gonna have to fit on this like awkward side here. I don't like that, but I feel like we need safety with this process. And if we find that we don't need these, we can just delete these. Come on, rotate the right way. There we go. But I need some sort of safety net here when we're walking across things, just in case. That's why I've got so many handles and things as well. Okay, rotate. There we go. That's good. Sleeping quarters, ladder across the top. I think that works. I'm gonna cut every other one out of here, and then we're actually put some lights in the ceiling as well. We'll put some lights right here, maybe a player sensor, so that they're only on when we're in the area. Where is center? Center is here. So we'll place that like that. We'll do a light. I'm gonna grab an RGB light so that we can have different colors in the station. That'd be nice. That is still a player sensor. Why can't I grab on things? I'm having a tough time with that today. All right, RGB light, there we go. So we can do red, white, other colors, so maybe for alarm systems, yellows, things like that. So that's nice and done. I think we're good here, honestly. Can we call this a habitat? We could do some writing here on this side, some writing on the walls, or we could come in and put some extra pieces here that we don't really need to actually just add more weight. What do I think about this area? I think I want to add it white real quick. And I think, what happens if I delete all this? Oh, okay. We lose our round shape in here, but we could give everybody a nice big seat to sit in. You know, they could do some work, put their space boots on, things like that. That might be pretty good. Let's see. Give them some console space here in the center. Just something to spice up this area a little bit. There we go. Maybe some monitors in here that will tell us what's going on with our space station. We can put a small life support monitor in here like so. There we go. Let's get rid of these. A couple inverses on the ends here to make this look nice and clean. There we go. So you can kind of float out of bed here, check the screen, figure out what you need to do, which way you need to go, and yeah, you can go from there. What color do I want these seats? Maybe a gray color? That seems all right. And I think, oops, did I just play something? I think we're good on sleeping quarters here. We could always do some upgrades here to it, but I think that's our sleeping hab. And we could always put like 2 of these on the space station if we needed, which would be really cool. So cool, that's done. I'm gonna jump back over to the big docking hub. I noticed there was some problems on the last video when I was messing with it, so I want to kind of address those things here real quick. All right, so unfortunately we're back at a hangar, which is okay. It might be the one item that we have to bring up from a different space station, unless they give us a nice big build area up on the moon, which I don't think they're gonna do. So we'll figure it out. We're still gonna build it and we'll get it working. All right, so we've got our docking hub back here. My concern is say we docked here and for some reason our ship lost power and the ship broke off. This door is gonna be wide open to space and everything that's in here is gonna get sucked out. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a ring around this, extend these out a little bit so that they have some more space, so that when a ship's docking, it's not docking way up into this close little corner here. Its corner will be like way out here, so it'll be a lot better. So let me make a ring for this, and then we can kind of figure out what we want to do with it. All right, that took a bit of time, but I've got a nice ring around this that I think will actually work pretty well. So the next stage we're going to do is actually extend these doors out, and these are going to have to be some different doors here. Do I extend this pattern out? Well, the first problem we're gonna have is a door needs to go here. This is our new door. It'll go there. Let's make this nice and neat here, like so. Perfect. And then we'll need to do the same thing the other way. So we can come over here. We can delete all of this because that's where our door is gonna go. I think we can do it one more on the outsides, like so, like that. That should be a good little docking door area. So now when we back up to this, there won't be all the space that ships will be hitting, and this kind of gives us a lot of area, a lot of platform here for antennas, things like that, and it just looks a little neater, I think. So let's do this. Let's connect all this up. We'll do all these corridors. We'll do the tops of them. Whoops, something like that. I think those will work pretty good. We need to bring these doors out. Should I copy and paste that? Let's see what all that looks like. That actually might be pretty good to copy and paste. We're gonna do it anyway. Copy. Drag it out to there, and it gives it a little bit of bump out, which is perfect. That's what I'm going to need it to do anyway. So that's why we're going to copy and paste this. So we'll paste that. We'll take it to the other side. We'll do the same thing. Oh, I didn't cut my holes on this side. Okay, no worries. It'll go there. We'll put one on the outside over here. Yeah, I think this is going to work really well. I think this will look nice too to make it. It'll give it some nice shapes. Let's paste that. come back, and we'll send it back to over here. Like so. Is that right? And paste. Perfect. Let me merge all this. Merge with that. Merge you with that. One big space station. Perfect. That. Why can't that merge? What? Maybe a block in the corner will help. There we go. Probably gonna have the same problem here. So we'll put a block in the corner. Merge you with you. There we go. Get this space cut out. There we go. Nice. And same thing with here. We can cut you out. Nice. Now let's just finalize this corridor here. Actually, we could do it. Let's do it just like the shape is here, and we can. It'll have a nice little shape on this interior as well. Come on, let's get the 3s across here. We'll connect all these doors up like so. We do the bottoms as well. Nice, and we'll get rid of that door and make a different kind of door on that. All right, there we go. Got that done, and got that done there. Just do it to the back side here. We should be good to go. Let's see. There. Nope. Get rid of all that. That was too much. Too much. Now we'll switch to these guys, the long 1x4s. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that being kind of rounded like that. That looks a little bit better. All right, let me do this to all these little sections here, and then we can go from there. I just noticed I've got a hole here, so we can't have that. That's going to send us out into space. Get us sucked right through that tiny little hole there. We don't want that. So let's fix all of that little section there. Come on, there we go. Perfect. All right, we'll fill in the hole here. All right, that's all done. That's all. Oh, the front's not done here. Still got some problems. All right, and finish it there. We'll come in here. Same things here. Block it off. Nice. And now we've got kind of like a safety corridor. You dock your ship, you come in. Now you have to go through procedures to like lock your ship down, and then you can come into the space hub, float around, and I'm back with these blocks again. What? Where are these coming from? I don't understand. Extra blocks for you and me. All right. So that's cool. So now check this thing out. Now we've got kind of like a T-section space hub corridor. Let's fix all this. This is going to be ugly. We got to fix all this. And I really can't wait till we get the new satellite dish too. That's going to be a cool little part to be able to communicate with things that are really far away. I've got a lot of cool ideas with that. So you'd be able to communicate with the space station here, which would be really neat. Do that, do that. Come on, we want it to go the right way. We'll do that. And we'll do it to the back here. Should be good to go. There we go. All right. Oh, got to fix these bottoms here. So many little places. And we got to remember, as we build, there is no up, there is no down. This could technically be the front of the ship or of the space station. There's so many different ways it could work. And we could have windows on these, actually. These could have windows on the tops and bottoms, and then you'd be able to see as you're coming through that corridor. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. How much space do we have in this little corridor here? We'll say that much space. That much space. Let's not go past the ring. Support holes. Do one there, and one there. Oh my god, that's perfect. Now you just have a window walk as you come through. And it won't feel so claustrophobic as you're walking through there, or floating through there, so to speak. So let's do that. We'll do it again on the bottom. And that's upside down. We can see the glossy side. There we go. Boom, and boom. Perfect. Nice. Okay, this thing's gonna look really cool when it's done. All right, so we'll get that out. Let's do it here. Let's do blue. Undo that again. That way it's doing it on both sides. Glass, get the glass. Glass, is that the right way? Yes, it is. And we'll just place some on the bottom here. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. And close off outer space to that. Yeah, that'll look cool, especially when it's sitting there floating around. Yeah, you'll have some windows on it. I dig that. I really dig that. All right, so let's change these doors here. Or do we leave this door like this? Because we've got so many controls on it and we can send other signals to it. Maybe we leave this door here and we use it that this door can't be opened unless this door is open, something like that. We'll have to come back and do some programming on everything. But I think we're getting pretty well set up here. Now, I don't have a safety corridor for these guys. We might have to come inside here and make a little corridor for these, which is fine because then that'll give us some interior shape. Or do we just do a nice little boop that pops up off of this? Let's just do a little thing that pops up off of that. And I think what we can do is bring in one of our containers. All right, yeah, so we'll just bring in one of our containers. I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but this is just one I made that had some smaller end caps here. And we're just gonna rob that, really. That's the purpose of this. So we're gonna take that. We're going to grab just that section there. We're gonna cut that. I want to undo so that goes away. And then we'll just hit J. That should work. Flip this the right way. We'll slide that back. This can go up. Come on. And it should just slide right into place. No, because we're out of space here. Literal space. We have to make this smaller. That's fine. Let's make that smaller. What is that connected to? Absolutely nothing there. Okay, so we'll come down. Let's paste it. Or we could move this onto the inside of the space station. That could also be a thing. Let's get rid of all this. It was definitely this tall, too tall. This tall, too tall? It was definitely of a larger size that needs to be fixed. And I think that's still too tall. Let's try that. Still too tall. We've got to lose. Wow, this is going to be a tiny little thing. Okay, so that's not going to work. We're going to have to go inside with it, which is fine. That is totally fine. Let's go inside. Make sure we're lined up here. And I think we can come down one more just so it's nice and neat. I think that will do it. And then that way we're safe on the inside here. So paste, flip it, bring it down, paste it down here. We can merge these guys. And I think this will be okay just because of the space that we're working with. And now let's get in here and let's fix these little gaps. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go to the bottom. Fix that gap, fix that gap, fix that gap. All right. Somehow I feel like this has got more space in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nope, that's perfect. Just enough that these doors can open. And hopefully, let's see, hopefully they won't open up into each other. That's something we might have to test. If it does, we can always drop this down by 1 block and that won't be a problem. So cool. All right, so now we've got a space ring. We can dock to these doors a lot better. So that means we'll be further away from things and we'll be able to connect our other rings to the tops. So do we need to make our habitats? I guess it doesn't really matter because if I put a habitat or a solar power habitat, whatever you want to call it, on one of these, you can always dock to the ends of it, but it doesn't give you straight access to it. And then we'll have our extra little hub things. I think we're okay here right now. We've upgraded our power station. We've upgraded our docking hub and we've added a sleeping hub to it. So let me connect these doors up and then let's put it all in the sky and see what it looks like. All right, so I've got all the maggots connected. We're just gonna turn them on. And for the sake of hooking these all up in the beginning, we're just gonna do that once it's connected, the door will open. And that's where we can come in here and maybe do like pressurizing equalization on this door, that once you're in the station that you can't do anything unless you fix this door to be able to go into this door. I think that's how we're gonna have to do things. Is that switch automatically on? It is, so we should be able to have these on and these would open as we connect to them. Cool, let me save that. All right, that's all nice and saved. I did keep the other one that's just a ball, just in case we don't want the big space corridor, but I think we'll be okay. Let me, I don't know if I did the doors. Let me double check and see if I did the doors here for the sleep corridor. Let me just turn these on. That should be good there. That should be good there. I'm gonna do the same thing here with the doors, that if it's connected, it'll open the door. That way we don't have to worry about no clipping and traveling through to get these to open. There we go, perfect. So that should work there, sleep hub. All right, so we've thrown them all together here. I've got the spaceship up here, got the hab here, got the hub, got everything here. Wow, I'm spinning like crazy. Let's get the power turned on, see what that looks like. Looks like the panels have gone out, and then we'll have ability to rotate them based on where the sun is and things like that. We've got our extra batteries in here, which is nice. Lots of power. Don't get vertigo looking down. Ooh, I've got a block here we've got to take care of. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll fix that as you come through. And this is where you would have to do your process of, hey, let me shut my door to make sure that this door is sealed, and then I can open this door. Then you come in, now you're floating around in the hub again. You've got the ability to kind of go down and up depending on what you're doing, or you could go to other ships. Right now it's other habitats, and I don't know why these doors aren't opening all of a sudden. It's being really weird. Oh, these are the inside doors. I gotta get used to that. So then we've got, let's see, and I've got another block there. It's causing problems. I don't know what happened there when we did that. So then you would be able to come down this corridor, you come in, and now you're in the little sleep hub. You pick a bed, and there you go. We could pass time in space. Overall, I think it's working pretty nice. We've got I've got to clear out some of those blocks, and that will work. But man, look at the space that we've now got to dock stuff to. And again, we can change these doors out so that we can go up and down with our habitat stuff. And I think that's what we're gonna start doing in the next few episodes, is we're gonna start changing these doors out. Maybe one door will be big, one door will be small. That way we can connect to this, and then we could have the ability to maybe dock up top. If we do one or the other, we can go back and forth with connections, and I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you 100%. If you are enjoying this space station build, Let me know with a comment down below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd love your ideas, guys. Please, please, please give me your ideas. I tried with the few that you said in the last video, I tried to make sure that we implemented into this one now, and I'm building the space station for you guys. So if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see in the space station, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. I think next time we're gonna have to have some sort of command center. We're gonna have to have something that's gonna have all our radios, satellite dishes, basically the things that are gonna run this system here. So that might be a little bit more in depth and getting in work into, but yeah, I think it's working out really great. So yeah, guys, thanks a lot, and we will see you in the next one.